Good evening, folks. My name is Raymond. I'm an MD, Ph.D. here at the University of Illinois, getting my Ph.D. in biochemistry. I'm also from the South Bronx. I'm also the host of a radio and TV show, and I'd like to extend an invitation to you all to come out tomorrow for a live broadcast. There will be various artists showcasing their talent for you to consume. I'm also bringing out a poet from Chicago. There will be an a cappella group. Everyone here is welcome to come. People always ask what the show is about. It's a little politics and bullshit. I cover different topics. I go at different important pertinent issues to me. For example, recently, a young African American was shot, 15-year-old, by Officer Norbitz, and he was absolved of any responsibility by State Attorney Julia Wright. So along with that, City Manager, watch out for that, Steve Carter also went out after him and indicated that he was fined for 30 days and given a suspension for shooting this young child. Along with that, his friend, who was president at the time, was charged initially with attempted burglary. Subsequently, those charges were dropped, and eventually they tried to hold him with charges of resisting arrest, which, as most of you don't know, is a charge called a black code. Codes which are explicitly utilized to punish and persecute one particular population. And so I think in 2007, maybe out of 30-some issues of resisting arrest, probably 27 or 28 of them were African Americans. So you can see why they call it a black code. Anyhow, those are the type of issues we talk about. Recently, like I said, Stephen Carter, I should say, city manager, made a bad decision on my part. I know he could only give him up to 30 days suspension. That was the maximum, but in my heart of hearts, I don't have full faith that otherwise we had the ability to would punish him further. Another issue I'd like to bring light is the cultural centers are attempting to be consolidated into one single unit, one facility, which is also a situation. 11 out of the 13 organizational units which are interested have signed on, except for the African American Cultural Center and La Casa Cultural Latina, which are the two most important in my mind because they're the ones where the biggest thorn in the university side in terms of activism and making things an issue, because they are making this change without any sort of seeking any input from any students. And what I mean by that is they let them know a month before graduation that they will be consolidating the spaces, which is inappropriate at any level in terms of to feel legitimate mechanisms which do support scholars of marginalized populations, to be kicked to the side and be manipulated in such a fashion that there's a short period of time without input, in my regard, is inappropriate. I like to do a little political and intellectual musings. My mind just kind of moves as quickly as my tongue, and so sometimes we say, how can you talk so fast? We're really just listening a little bit too slow. Moving on. A lot of intelligent people here, and for the people I'll come back again because he only gave me 3 minutes on purpose. It's okay, Brad. I forgive you, man. I give you a hug to the side. But as a special tribute to you all, a special treat, I brought in one of the artists who's going to be showcased tomorrow, I should say, J Moses, myspace.com/JMoses217, JMoses217, Facebook.com/JMoses, JAYMOSES217. I'm going to end my time and say I invite you all to come out tomorrow. I said I was going to end my time, and you're going to tap me when I told you what I was going to say. I'm going to end my time and yield the rest of my time to the scholar to my left, on the right on the camera screen. Let him come to the stage, introduce himself, do what he does. Like I said, come out tomorrow. You see a lot of free talent. Come out here and support scholars and independent artists from the community. It's the show.
I'll make this real brief.
7 seconds.
7 seconds. I guess I'm done. You don't miss being the kid till you grown. And the truth never hits your ear till you wrong. I ain't the heir to the throne. You don't appreciate what's here till it's gone. Live by your gun or die by your sword. Pierced in his bones. Never fear to your known. Now I'm moved in a weird type of tone. Creating lyrical harmony, shedding tears on the song. I was prepared to be strong. Short fused though it appears to be long. Claim to be off, but it is clear that he yawn. Now rappers are getting smacked like bringing squares to the palm. That's what happens. And now they yapping. It ain't fair that he raw. I don't care if you saw, cause if you was there, dog, I swear you'd applaud. It's in the air that he's compared to the God. MC, not God himself. Can you take that pressure? It would send him to see God himself. And I don't like the cards deal. I need my cards redealt. So I fall to a nail and tell God I need help for real. And I don't speak, I'm only speak about lies. No pods when I speak about I rise like sky. On me when I speak about eyes, but I speak of no color when I speak about die. And why you think performance when you think about live? And live is your location when you speak about live, right? And my demise will probably be around rhymes, and hell in this new ego got me breathing out lies. Say goodbye to the bad guy. But notice that guy is better than the next guy and better than the last guy. No need to ask why. I'm gonna be that flying to the casket, the black tux and a black tie. Don't worry if your swag side, cause you ain't half nice. About as fly as an ostrich with 2 black eyes. And seen in my perspective, yeah, you get to run, but you can't control direction. My young soul's aggression surely faded the kid. And I ain't even made it with this. I'm underrated with spit. Not to be cocky, I'm as great as it gets, but as mean as Miss Levine, how complicated he is. And I'm sick. And my mission is to transition from my position, infiltrate through the system, ball from Michigan like the Pistons. Remain consistent through my intentions and my persistence, give definition of an MC, receive great admission. And Jay the Witness only Howard to the core, cause even if Jehovah Witness, I'll be knocking at his door for sure. If my LPs fly flip-flopping at the store, know that it's not my fault, it was yours. And I ain't blaming the public, because I can make music, but I can't make them love it. That's why I laugh when these aim-bitches buck and be for real. You can't blame the main that is published. So I hop on a new train and I make new tracks. I make a thou off my name, generate 2 stacks. Whatever you put in the game, it'll give you back. I gave 2 fingers to rap and it gave 2 back. Thank you.